everyone, welcome to the new video. So today we will see the DevOps interview question asked to me. So this was held recently, and it was a round one. Also, people who are interested to know that how I am getting calls and what is the frequency of me getting the calls. Please comment down. I'll let you know about this, and we'll discuss this in detail in the next video if you want. So yeah, let's start our video. So, first of all, discussing the question. First question was, can you introduce yourself and current role? In which I introduced myself and the roles and responsibility that I hold now. So then the crossback question was, okay, if you're working on migrating the Jenkins pipeline to GitHub Action workflow, then how you are doing it, like what is the flow, how are you checking, and then how are you creating the workflows and how you are deploying it. So basically I explained about how the Jenkins flow is there, what kind of architecture is there of the application, how we are deciding what workflow we will use according to the tech stack, what all stages we have kept, and if there is automation, how we use it, and then after deployment, like what kind of pipelines we have, and then how we are able to do it, and then debug if any issue is there. And then what is the reason? Next question was, what is the reason to migrate from Jenkins to GitHub Action? It was a requirement from organization. Also, maybe the Jenkins was too heavy and became so slow, and also GitHub Action was providing more features, so that's why, and it is native to Git. Then how are you doing scalable deployments on Kubernetes? So basically I told about the helm based deployment that we are using to do the deployment on Kubernetes, and then we are like how, what all commands do we use, what all script we have, and how we are doing it. Then fourth was like, how do you troubleshoot issue in production deployments? If suppose pipeline has triggered, everything like has happened, but the application is still down, so will you check the logs and all? So this question I feel that I didn't answer well, because I should have taken that. First of all, we should check the log, should check the pod status, if whatever the pods, if it is image pull back off, crash loop back off, or if there is pending, what is the status, and we should get the, after checking the status we should have the logs, and then we should roll back. So after, if there is any memory issue or OM or something else which is causing it, or some files or some credentials are not in there in place, that we need to troubleshoot. Then the next question was, what tools are you using for monitoring? And then if you are using, I told about Prometheus, Grafana, CloudWatch. Then how to set matrices for CPU and memory in Prometheus. So there is a, what I answered was, there is a file of YAML Prometheus where we set the matrices like threshold and everything, and we can set it at different levels. That what kind of scans do we have, like in the pipeline, the CI/CD pipeline, what kind for security purpose, what all scans, and what do you like, what are you keeping in mind about securing the pipeline? Like we have like the vulnerability scans for the dependencies, we have unit tested, we have sonar cube scan, we have container image scan, and then how the credentials are kept like properly in the secret manager. So next question was, how will you roll back to previous deployment? So how, we are creating the helm chart, and we are keeping it in the storage, okay, artifactory with the versions, and we can roll back to the stable version or the previous version. Then how do you handle versioning? Basically we handle it by GitHub run, or adding some commit ID GitHub run, and we are storing it in artifactory, and just we have to give the input. Okay. And then how do you set new Docker image created? Like what is, how the new Docker image is getting passed? So basically, there is a placeholder, and we are passing it through, helm upgrade command, and then uh, uh, you know uh, by hyphen set command, we are replacing that placeholder. So yeah, this was round one, and it lasted around 20 minutes. So yeah, that's all. So that's all for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.